Fly ball center field. Well hit. On its way and at the wall. It's gone. A walk-off home run from Matt Beaty.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Dish, joined today by Matt Beaty. Matt, thanks for joining us here for a little Q&A session. I know you got to do, before we get into beyond the field, which has been great for you and for the team, I know you got to do a pretty cool event off the field this week with UCLA Mattel Children's Hospital. Can you tell us what you were able you guys were able to do and what that meant to be able to be part of that?
Yeah, some of us guys were able to go over there and spend some time with the kids over there. You know, just try to brighten up their day. And today we had, a beauty salon there, some wigs. I put on a wig to see what I look like with hair. Played Fortnite with the kids, blew bubbles and stuff like that. So it was just a good day and it was fun.
Could you tell how much they were enjoying it too?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just to see a smile on their face, it made it worth it.
When was the last time you had actual hair? I have to ask that too.
Cut it spring training of 2017. It was time to go. So.
Was it like full hair at that point, or were you
no,
just ready to
it was starting to recede a little bit, and Kyle Garlick pulled me aside and he's like, "Hey man, I think it's time." I'm bald, so you can make it happen.
There you go. Obviously, it's been a exciting year for you to be able to have done what you did at the plate, especially. Did you always feel, especially this year, that you knew the bat at least would play, or does it still take some time to really be able to see it and know that you can perform at this level?
I mean, I'm confident in my ability at the plate. You got to be confident at the plate just because hitting the baseball is hard, obviously. Once I started having a little bit of success up here, like obviously the confidence starts to build on top of each other and you start to get more comfortable, and that's kind of how things are starting to work out. Right
if
now.
you knew before the year started that you'd be in this place at this point, hitting the way that you have, would you have believed that? Did you expect this would be kind of the year maybe that you have this opportunity to make the jump that you have?
Beaty strokes one right center field and deep. It is gone! Rain clears, lightning strikes, Dodgers lead in the ninth.
I mean, going into spring training, I knew that I had an opportunity potentially if, things were to line up in the right way. And, unfortunately, injuries happen, and that's how I kind of got my opportunities. But if you told me at the beginning of the year I already would have, 150, 175 at bats, I would have said, man, you're crazy. But, I was kind of looking forward more to a September call-up thing, but, it kind of happened how it did, and I'm excited to be here.
You talked about Kyle Garlick, and there's been so many young guys to be able to contribute this year with you and Garlick and Rios, and obviously Will Smith and May and Gonsolin. To be part of this young wave of a bunch of guys that you've played with, probably talked about this opportunity for a long time. What's that been like for you?
It's fun, man. I mean, obviously a lot of the rookies are, making contributions to the team, and, it's just the older guys, they make us feel welcome. JT, Rich Hill, Kershaw, Russell, David Freese, keep going on down the line, Pollock. Like, you name all those guys in there. They make us feel comfortable. They make us, talking to them, you just got to be a sponge and kind of soak up, because they've been in this game for however long, and they know what they're doing, obviously, and just try to suck it up. What
do they do to make you comfortable? Because we've heard it from pretty much everyone throughout the organization, how comfortable rookies feel when they come up. What is it about maybe the atmosphere here and the environment that makes guys so comfortable?
I don't know. You just feel normal. Like you don't feel out of place, I guess. You don't feel like you're a rookie. Obviously there's some little things that you have to do, but you're not like, I don't know. When you think of a rookie, it's probably the guy that you think's like has to do all the little chores and like stay away from the veterans and stuff like that, but that's not how it is here, and I think it's pretty good.
You don't have to avoid any areas. You don't have to be last to eat lunch or anything like that. Okay. How cool has it been to be able to go through this with your wife? And I know she had said that, or you had actually said that she had been your kind of original BP thrower. She's obviously been on this road with you throughout this your career here. How cool is this to be part of it with her and experience this with her?
No, it's awesome. I said it day one when I got called up. It was also a call up for her. She's been with me. We were high school sweethearts, so freshman, sophomore year, that summer or whatever, we started dating, and she's been with me through college. We didn't go to the same college, but we were in the same city, so she went to all my college games and everything. And even this year when I was on rehab assignment and went to Inland Empire and it was 105 degrees, she's sitting in the stands just baking in the sun. So she's a trooper. She loves it, and it's definitely special to have her along my side.
Ground ball, base hit into center. And Matt Beaty's first at bat as a big leaguer.
You a celebrity when you go back to Belmont now, or how's that work?
I'm not sure. I'm the first position player to make it, so probably maybe a little bit. And you know, all the guys, they reach out to me. It's cool. I'm excited to go back and see how it goes.
Do you still hold it against Walker? I know you got a couple hits on him in college there, so I don't know how many Belmont hitters have hits off Vanderbilt pitchers, but that's a pretty cool feat, I would think.
Yeah, I mess with him every now and then, but he's a competitor, and he's I'm glad he's on our side now, and I don't have to face him.
Speaking of that at rotation, and they're doing historical marks, what's it been like to see how consistent, especially that top end of the rotation, has been so far this year?
It's special. Once again, I'm glad I'm on this side, and I don't have to face those guys. Their routine, watching Kirsch, watching Rue, watching Bueller, Kenta, all those guys. Just the routine they take on their days that they're starting, it's really good, and they're locked in from the time that they get here. And then when we get out to the game, anything can happen. It's special, and it's fun to play behind.
There's been so many clutch hits that you've hit that a lot of these rookies have hit so far. Is there a transition still that you're noticing hitting-wise, or what's kind of been the biggest challenge now as teams maybe see you a little bit more and can get some film and things like that on you?
Yeah, it's always changing. Like, they're going to try to find your weakness, and you also got to know that they're going to try to find it, so you can't expand to, what their good pitch is or something like that. You kind of stay within yourself and also have a good approach, and if they're getting you out one way, then you got to be able to make adjustments as well. So it's just a game of adjustments is what they say, and that's really what it is. So if you're getting hits one way, they're not going to keep pitching you that way. They're going to make adjustments, so you got to make adjustments as well. You've
talked about wanting to maybe contribute in September at the beginning of the year, thinking that might be the time you've come up. As you continue to be an important part of this team, the thought of potentially contributing to a World Series type club, what would that mean to you?
I mean, that's our ultimate goal. We want to win the World Series, and that's every single guy in that clubhouse. That's what our goal is, and being able to contribute, that would be awesome. And even if I'm not on the roster, always preparing and being ready in case anything were to happen. I'd be happy.
I know some fans wanted to ask you some questions, so we're going to get to those here. I know you've already talked about the hair, but we do have a question here. Does the team rub your head for good luck?
That me and Garlic, our pregame handshake is kind of like slap hands and then rub each other's head. It's not like an everyday thing, but sometimes somebody will run up to me and like rub my head. I don't know if it's a good luck thing or it's just like, hey Matt, you don't have any hair up there.
All right. Do you have any pregame rituals?
Pregame rituals. Not really a ritual, but just kind of stick to the same routine. Hot tub or whatever. Shower at the same time, go down in the cage and hit at the same time. So no ritual, it's just the same routine.
It hasn't changed at all really since you've come out? It's kind of been the same?
It changes at every place that you're at because you have different resources available to you. So it just depends on what level that you're at.
All right. Did you have a baseball role model growing up?
Yeah, I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia for a little bit. So Braves fan, Chipper Jones was my idol. That's probably why I kind of grew up playing third base a little bit. So
what was it like playing against Atlanta recently?
That was pretty cool. I mean, I've never been to that ballpark. I grew up going to Turner Field, and now they have SunTrust. But it was also alumni weekend, so cool. They had all those guys there that I grew up watching: Brian Jordan, Ryan Klesko.
Did you get to meet them all?
No, I didn't. I was too scared to even ask. I was stretching before Friday, and Chipper Jones came walking out. And I was like, wow. There he is. I'm on the same field as him. It was pretty cool.
So you do get a little intimidated with some of these former players. Is there anyone that you've been kind of starstruck by, even playing in your first year here? Or does that kind of go away once you get up to the big leagues?
I remember I was at first base and Trout was leading off, or I was playing first base and Trout was in front of me at first base, and I was like, wow, I'm on the same field as Mike Trout. That's pretty cool.
Kind of like a welcome to the MLB moment. Okay, we'll go on here. Do you have a favorite game moment so far?
Favorite game moment. All the home runs are cool, obviously. The walk-offs, it's the year of the walk-offs, I guess, is what they're saying. So walk-offs are always fun.
The 1-0 pitch. Beaty drives the ball to center field and deep. At the wall, it's gone! Matt Beaty, walk-off home run!
I mean, the walk-off home run that I hit was pretty cool. I hit one in the minor leagues, but it doesn't compare to
Not the same
obviously
thing.
to 50,000 fans at Dodger Stadium. So I'll probably go with that one.
You've already kind of covered it a little bit here, but one more question. Favorite player growing up? Do you have one guy that you could single out here?
Yeah, it was Chipper Jones for sure.
Chipper Jones.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe next time you
Yeah.
go to Atlanta, you'll get to
Maybe
actually
so.
hang out and see with them. All right, that's Matt Beaty. Thanks so much for joining us. This has been The Dish with Dodger Insider. We'll see you next time.